And I now give the floor to the Russian Federation. You have the floor, Excellency.
Thank you, Madam President. We are grateful to you for the submission of a draft oral technical decision to roll over the consideration of the reform of the United Nations Security Council to the 74th session of the General Assembly, and we support its adoption. The question of the reform of the Council is one of the most important on the agenda of the organization, because what we're talking about is a body which, in accordance with the United Nations Charter, bears major responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security. We are convinced that the current session of the IGN has provided new important elements for an understanding of the contours of a possible reform. The discussion has been dense and has been fruitful, and the current negotiation format has shown its usefulness and its relevance. All of this has enabled us to highlight issues where we might be able to further bring our positions closer together. However, as was shown by the discussion in the course of this session, on many aspects among the member states there are still fundamental differences of opinion. As we see it, here lies the crux of the problem, which is being confronted by the IGN. All of the rest, including the negotiation methodology, is secondary, however much some delegations might wish to show the opposite. It's quite obvious that against the background of enormous political significance of the issue of reform of the Security Council, we need to continue to seek a decision which would have significantly more support among member states than the formal need for two-thirds majority. The most important thing is consensus. The previous sessions have convincingly shown the pointlessness and the danger of attempting to come up with a decision which would not take into account the whole range of positions. Further work must take place on a transparent and inclusive basis without any artificial timetables. In conclusion, I would like to thank you, Madam President, and also the distinguished permanent representatives of the United Arab Emirates and Luxembourg, Mr. Nusaidebe and Ms. Brown, for their work. They have, in a professional manner, responsibly and calmly shouldered their responsibilities as coordinators for the IGN during the course of the current session. Thank you.
I thank the permanent representative of the Russian Federation for his statement.